immunity. Over to you, Jay Kumar. Welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. So let us make it a little bit informal discussion now, because the discourse says whatever here you could remember after 24 hours, you could remember only 20% of the discussion. So if we can make it a little bit interactive and experiential session, then you could also hold it for a little longer time, and you practice and more, and it will stay with you. That is the research says, right? So let us get with our spine. We will start with warm chanting, spine erect, eyes closed. Somebody has to mute it. That's very clear now. Spine erect, eyes closed. Take a normal breathe in and breathe out. Now for chanting Om, everybody together, breathe in. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sashat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Eyes remain closed. Observe the sensation happening in your body. Take a normal breathe in. As you breathe out, you may slowly open your eyes with a gentle smile on your face. Jai Gurudev. Good evening, everyone. So let me come to the point directly. See, I was telling about experiencing whatever we are doing it now. Then it will stay with us forever. So for that, we will do little bit of stretches for our body. So these days we use a lot of mobile phones, right? Because of the mobile phone usage, we get a shoulder pain, neck pain, and back pain and all. So we will do 5 to 10 minutes of stretches for correcting our postures, then getting into pranayama. Then we will explore the secret behind our breath, which will help us to increase our immunity. That is the format we have it today. So let's see. Now keep your spine erect. As you keep your spine erect, see if you can pull your stomach a little bit in. That is, your core muscles are engaged. Now see if you can stretch your both the hands forward. Now interlock your hands. Look at your palms. Elbows are nicely stretched, and look at your palms. Now gently turn to your right side, right side, right side. Still your elbows are stretched. Your stomach is still engaged, not coming out. Stay there. Take a normal breathe in and breathe out. Now bring your awareness to your spine, also to your hip joint, getting beautiful twist. Now come back to center, center, center. Now move to your left side, left side. The stretches to your hand should happen from your shoulder blades, and your stomach is, see, some of your stomach is coming out. Keep it engaged, and awareness on your hip joint and on your spine as well. Come to center, center. Now palms facing outward. Again, awareness on your stomach engaged. Turn to your right side, awareness on your hip joint and also on your spine and stomach. Stay there. Now gently come back to center. Now to your left side. Stretch it nicely. Do not have a bend on your elbows. Elbows are nicely stretched. Stay there. Come back to center. Now stretch your both the hands up. The stretches should happen from your hip joint. As you stretch it up, you will notice that your stomach also going in. Let it go in. Stretch it up. Now you will become 1 inch longer, taller, and stronger. Stay there. Hold the posture. Do not hold the breath. Continue breathing in and out. Now, holding this posture, your biceps are touching your ears. Holding this posture, see if you can bend from your hip joint to your right side. Do not bend your elbows. Right side. Now bring your awareness to your right hip is nicely compressed. Left hip is nicely stretched. Stay there. Take one breath in and out. Now see that stomach is coming out, pull it in. If you want to burn the fat on your stomach, pull it in. Come back to center. Now again stretch it up. This is very important to stretch it up. Now, spine erect. Up. Now bend on your left side. Again, bring your awareness to your right hip, nicely stretched, and left hip is beautifully compressed. Having that awareness, keeping your core muscles, that is your stomach, engaged, gently come up. Again stretch it up, and bring it down. Release your hands, and you may interlock your hands on your back. So you're opening your chest nicely. As you're opening your chest, your stomach also coming out. Pull your stomach inside, stomach engaged, but you are able to breathe in and breathe out normal. Now, keeping your stomach engaged, raise your hands as much as possible for you. Listen to your body. Do as much as possible for you. Now move your both the hands to the left side and turn to your right side. Look at your shoulder. Give a beautiful smile to your shoulder, right shoulder. Stay there. Now come back to center. Now move your both the hands to the right side. Look at your left shoulder. Give a gentle smile to your left shoulder and bring your awareness to your stomach. And also to the spine. Also to your shoulder blades. Come back to center. And relax. Now place your left palm on your right knee. Left palm, right knee. Elbows are straight. No bend on your elbow. The moment you bend your elbow, you will notice your spine also having the curve. So straighten your elbow, your spine also erect. Now bring your right hand, place it on the floor behind your spine. Turn to your right side. Look at your right shoulder. Give a gentle smile. See the beautiful twist on your spine and hip joint. Your stomach is still engaged and you are able to breathe in and breathe out normal. You're not holding the breath. Come back to center. Now place your right palm on your left knee. Make sure your right elbow is straight. Bring your left hand behind your spine. So now both the elbows are straight. Turn to your left side. Look at your left shoulder. And enjoy the twist on your spine. Stay there. Take a normal breathe in. And breathe out. Now come back to center. These are the very simple, beautiful stretches for your spine. This a regular practice of this will avoid back-related problems. It looks very simple, but it is very effective. Now we will see for our shoulders, right? So again, keep your spine erect, your stomach engaged. Now raise your right shoulder up. Do not move your neck sideways. Keep your neck firm. Do not move your neck. Keep it firm. Raise your right shoulder up, and bring it down. Push it down. Come to center. Now push your left shoulder up, and bring it down to the center and bring it down. Now right shoulder up, down. Now the left shoulder up, down. Now push your right shoulder forward, only right shoulder forward. Your stomach is still engaged, spine erect. Bring it to center. Again, right shoulder forward to the center. Now push your left shoulder forward to the center. Left shoulder forward to the center. Awareness on your stomach. See that stomach is hanging out. Now push your right shoulder back. Center. Again, right shoulder back. Center. Now the left shoulder back. Center. Again, left shoulder back. Center. Now push your both the shoulders back. Now observe that your shoulder blades are touching each other. As you do that, your stomach is also trying to come out. Keep it engaged. Don't let it out. Now center. Once again, shoulder blades touching each other. So your chest is nicely opened up. Relax. Now push your both the shoulders forward. So your chest is nicely getting crushed. And automatically your stomach is also going inward. Hold the position. Now come back to center. Again, move your both the shoulders forward. Center. Beautiful. Now push your both the shoulders down. Down. And center. Push it down again. Center. Now back. Shoulder blades are touching each other. Now bring it up. Your shoulders are touching your ears almost. Bring it forward. Down. Back. Up. Forward. Down. Now bring it forward again. Up. Back. Down. Forward. Up. Back. Down. Forward. Up. Back. Down. And relax. Very good. Excellent. See, we have 206 bones in our body, right? In which our spine is most important. We have to take care of it. We abuse them most of the time. We abuse them, right? We need to take care of it. This simple 2-3 minutes of exercise for your spine and shoulder will be a great help. And we abuse our body, especially our shoulders and neck, with our mobile phones. That is also has to be taken care. So there is a research which says we are touching 2,200 times in a day your mobile touch screen. Can you imagine 2,200 times you are touching the screen? That means you are giving so much stress for your finger. So let's do the massage for your finger, right hand thumb. We never looked at our fingers, right? We never gave importance for it. Index finger, middle finger, the ring finger, little finger, and the left hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Now, in between the finger also. In between the fingers. Both the hands. Very good, very good. So now, stretch your both the hands, tighten, make a fist of your hands, tighten it, tighten it, tighten, tighten, and release. One more second, one more time. Tighten your fist, tight, 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 and release. Now, Namaskar position. Push your both the palms, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it, and release. Now again, push it, push it, push your both the hand release. Okay, now shake your hands. Shake it faster, little faster. And relax. Now for our neck. Now breathe in. See, now we are moving only the neck, not the body. Breathe in, move your neck back, look up. Breathe out, look down, chin touching your chest. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, chin touching your chest. Come to center. Now very slowly and gently move your head, the head to the right side shoulder, towards right shoulder. Come to center, to the left shoulder. Come to center, right side again. center, left side again, center. Now we will do neck rotation, full neck rotation. Breathe in, go back, breathe out, chin touching your chest, and make a circle on your right side, very slowly and gently. Neck is the most sensitive area in your body. Do it very, very slowly with the awareness with your breath. Maybe you can take off a circle with breathing in and off a circle with breathing out. After this round, opposite direction. How many rounds you have done it on your right side? You must do the same number of rounds on your left side as well. Come back to center. After this round, hand relax. Now, shake your full hands. Shake it up. Shake your whole body. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your neck, head, whole body. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake, 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 shake. Hand relax with your eyes closed. Eyes closed. Complete awareness on your breath. Your body is like a statue. Body still like a statue. Nothing moves in your body without your awareness. Not even your breath. Observe that your breath is slowly settling down from the faster breath to the normal breath. As your breath is settling down to the normal breath, see if you are able to observe the breathing pattern, which means the breath is going in and out on your left nostril or right nostril. மூச்சை கவனிக்க முடியுதான்னு பாருங்க. மூச்சு இடது துவாரத்துல உள்ள போய் வெளியில வருதா அல்லது வலது துவாரத்துல உள்ள போய் வெளியில வருதான்னு கவனிக்க முடியுதான்னு பாருங்க. Keep your body still like a statue. If you are able to observe that breathing pattern. If you are not able to follow the pattern, you can take your index finger and place it below your nostrils. Now take a gentle breathe in and breathe out. As you are breathing out, you will notice that breath is hitting your finger. So then you are able to follow it up, whether it is coming out through your left nostril or right nostril, or both the nostrils. Continue to observe. Keep your eyes closed. If you are able to follow it, keep your both the hands on your thighs, palms looking up to the sky, and continue to observe your breathing pattern. If you have a breathing in and out on your left nostril, your right brain is very active. If you have a breathing in and out on your right nostril, your left brain is active. If you have a breathing in and out on both the nostrils, both the brains are very well balanced. See if you are able to observe this breathing pattern. So that means if you have a breathing in through your left nostril, right brain is active, which is responsible for creative activity. So that is when you are more creative. When your breath is in and out on your right nostril, your left brain is active. That is when your logical activity is very powerful. When breathing is happening on both the side, both the nostrils, then it is very well balanced. See if you are able to observe this breathing pattern. There are a lot of secret behind our breath. See if you are able to understand this breath. First, start with the breathing pattern. Take a normal breathe in. As you breathe out, You may slowly open your eyes. Good, everyone. Are you all able to follow it? Everyone, show me a thumbs up if you are able to follow me. Yes? Okay, excellent. Very good. Nice. So there are a lot of secret behind our breath, right? Hmm? So if you notice, 90% of our toxins in our body is eliminated only through the breath. Remaining 10% of toxins only eliminated through your natural cause, sweat, and all this things. So that much important is your breath. 90% of your toxins. What is important in your life this moment, these days? What is very precious in your life these days? Somebody can answer. You can unmute and say, what is very precious in your life these days?
These days is more to be more lively.
More lively. Yeah.
Happiness.
Happiness. Excellent. Anybody else? What is more precious? Maybe you have some target you want to achieve. You want to buy a big car, BMW, or you want to buy a big villa. Huh? So you feel something that is very precious, or you want to be with your, you want to visit some abroad, nice, beautiful place. Of course, these days nobody want to visit abroad, right? So, but if you notice, whatever you feel that is precious in your life, keep everything together and keep it in one side. In other side, if you keep your breath, what is more important in between this two? The breath is more important, right? The breath is more important. But do we give any importance for our breath? Did we even realize that we are breathing? We don't even realize that we are breathing, right? What is the first act when the baby is born in this planet? What is the first act when the baby is born in this planet? Let's have this interactive session.
It cries.
It cries. Actually, you know what? The baby will take a breathe in and start crying, right? There are many doctors in this room, and we also have an experience. Baby will take a breathe in, start crying. That is what everybody does when they come into this planet. And what is the last act any human does when we are leaving in this from this planet?
Breathe out.
Breathe out and make others to cry. Right? So between this first breathing in and last breathing out, between this period, we call it as a life. Right? I think somebody has to mute it. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. So between this period, we call it as a life. So our life is so much connected with our breath, but we don't even realize that we are breathing. We don't even know what is important in our life many times. Uh, Only when we have a headache, we realize there is a head existing in ourselves. Otherwise, we don't even know there is a head existing. We are so much busy with outer activities and we are not giving the time for ourselves. That is why we are getting into all the challenges in our life. If you notice, 90% of there is one research says 90% of diseases because of the internal factors. Because of the internal factors only. There are many doctors, no, you can discuss later. Uh, Nowadays, if you go to the doctor, you have a headache, you have heart problem, you have a BP problem. First they say, first you relax, you do meditation, you go for walk. They tell you to, they always say, no, more than medicine, you take care of these things, you will be all right. That is what they are saying it, right? So that much important is that our internal thing, which is our breath. So when we start to give importance, when we start to explore the breath, then most of our challenges are taken care. Uh, so that is where our pranayama comes into play, right? What do we do? What is pranayama? What is your understanding about pranayama? What does that mean? Anyone, if you know, if anybody knows, you can.
Controlled conscious breathing and breathing out.
Controlled conscious breathing in and out. Very good. Anything else?
It's a breathing technique.
Breathing technique. Very good. So the exact meaning for pranayama means prana means life force energy. Prana means life force energy. தமிழ்ல சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல உயிர் சக்தி. நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கிற உயிர் சக்தி. Yama means directing or controlling. So that means நம்ம உயிர் சக்தியை வந்து சரியான முறையில செலுத்துறது, நம்ம உடம்பு மூலமா செலுத்துறது தான் பிராணாயாமா. என் பிராணனை எடுக்காத அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, பெரியவங்க கோபத்துல இருக்கிறப்போ ஐயோ என் பிராணனை எடுக்காத அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா. That means that is the உயிர் சக்தி, that is the real energy which is inside our body. Everybody has a prana. But அதை வந்து நம்ம எப்படி நம்ம பண்ற, நம்ம கிட்ட இருக்கிற ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸஸ்னால நம்ம பண்ற அபியூசிங் டு அவர் பாடி அண்ட் மைண்ட், இட் இஸ் கெட்டிங் பிளாக்ட். இந்த prana is getting blocked. So அதை இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றதுக்கு தான் we have to practice pranayama. Directing or controlling our life force energy is pranayama. It is also very well connected. See, let us take it in this way, no? You compare body and the mind, which is more important? Fitness of your body or fitness of your mind, which is more important? Both are important. Any other answer? Anybody has any other different answer?
First is mind, second is body.
First is mind. Excellent. First is mind, next one is body. Both are of course very important. But if you notice, there are people with the six packs, very nice fit body, but they have committed suicide. Right? We have seen, no? Recently in Bollywood, he's got an excellent fitness of his body, but he committed suicide. Recently, Tirunelveli, one of the rich person in South Tamil Nadu, he committed suicide. Right? Why? The fitness of mind is the problem. But we have seen a lot of people, their fitness has some challenges, kaal illadavanga, kai illadavanga, but they have achieved something which you and me can never think of achieving it, right? So that much important is our mind. So when the mind fitness is reduced, it is gone down, mind is getting corrupted. That means that person has become challenge for himself also to the society as well. In all the way, that person, that is when he or she commits the suicide or he commits the crime in a society. That much is very important to use your mind. But can you control your mind from the level of your own mind? உங்களுடைய மனசு லெவல்ல இருந்து கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண முடியுமா? கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டான கொஸ்டின் இல்லையா? Can you control your mind from the level of your own mind? For an example, I'll give you an example. This moment you decide, next 5 minutes I will not think about ice cream. Next 5 minutes I will not think about ice cream. You decide. What happens in your mind? What happens in your mind? Somebody can unmute and speak.
We will think only about the ice cream now, sir.
Exactly. That is the nature of your mind. Whatever the rule of your mind is, whatever you resist will persist. So this is very important to maintain the hygienic of your mind, which will automatically, see, without mind hygienic, if you decide I'm going to do pranayama, I'm going to increase the immunity, I'm going to have a beautiful life with my family, I'm going to achieve in my professional life, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. It may happen for momentary, but in long run, it is going to affect yourself and also your family and the surroundings. So first thing is, it is very important to improve the mind fitness. How do you improve the fitness of your mind? Only through your breath. There is nothing outside. There are many doctors, you go to any doctors and ask, I want to have the fitness of mind, give me a pill, I'll give you 1 crore rupees. Is there any medicine for that? No, nothing. The only way to keep your mind fitness is only through your own breath. That's the only natural way. That's the only natural way. So we have discussed so much about pranayama and secret. No, let us the secret of our breath. So let us experience a few pranayama which help us to increase our immunity. Normally, most of us will use only 30% of our lung capacity. Huh? So when we practice pranayama, it will increase our lung capacity to more than 90%, which eventually is going to give you good immunity to your system. Huh? Right? So first we will do Nadi Sudhan pranayama, which will balance our breathing pattern, also inhale more oxygen, more prana to ourselves, and then we become very powerful from inside. The prana Shakti has come very powerful. Okay. So how do we do it? Let's experience everyone. Left hand, thumb, and index finger touching each other like a feather touch, right? You are holding the ஒரு மயில் இறகு கையில பிடிச்சிருந்தா எவ்வளவு சாஃப்டா பிடிச்சிருக்குமோ அது மாதிரி கட்டை விரல் ஆட்காட்டி விரல் லைட்டா தொட்டுக்கிட்டு ரிமைனிங் த்ரீ ஃபிங்கர்ஸ் ஆர் ஓப்பன் அண்ட் பிளேஸ் இட் ஆன் யுவர் லெஃப்ட் thigh, not outside, inside the thigh. Now keeping your spine erect, right hand, right thumb at your right nostril, gently touching your right nostril. Next two fingers in between your eyebrows. Last two fingers touching your left nostril. Now, do not move your fingers out all the time. All your five fingers are touching the skin. Now, gently push your thumb, close your right nostril. Now, breathe in through left side. Make it a long and deep breath in. Now, with the help of last two fingers, close your left nostril and release your thumb. Breathe out through right nostril. Now, again, breathe in through right nostril. Close your right nostril with the help of thumb and breathe out through left side. This is one round. See what we have done now. We have taken a breathe in through left nostril and breathe out on the right side. Again, breathe in through right side, out on the left side. This is one round. Likewise, we will do 9 rounds. See why we are doing it. This is going to balance our breathing pattern. See, earlier we were discussing about breathing pattern, right? Left side, right side. So every 1 hour also this breathing pattern should change over. If you are breathing on the left side, after 1 hour it should change over to right side. After 1 hour it should go to the left side. In between it should also go to both the nostrils. Now, but if for some people it is not happening, it is stuck only on one side for longer time, maybe for 5 days, 1 week, 5 months, for years together also it will get stuck on only one side. That means if this breath is stuck on only on the left side, their right brain is very active. That means they will have a beautiful family life. But when you see their professional life, that will be miserable. ஏதோ அவங்ககிட்ட கேட்டீங்கன்னா என்ன என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, ஏதோ போதுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. எங்க ஆபீஸ் எப்படி இருக்குது, வேலையெல்லாம் எப்படி போகுதுன்னா ஏதோ போயிட்டு இருக்குங்க அப்படிம்பாங்க. But if for some people, if the breath is stuck on the right side, that means left brain is very active. வருஷ கணக்கா அப்படி ஸ்டக் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும், they will be very successful in their professional life. But family life பார்த்தா டிசாஸ்டரா இருக்கும். They are not able to handle their family life, right? So அது வந்து சரிப்படுத்துறது இங்க இருந்து இந்த ரிவர்ஸ் இதுல சரிப்படுத்துறது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். So this one of this Nadi Sudhan pranayama will help you to balance it nicely. அது எதனால நடக்குதுன்னா they have lot of stress. That is why it is getting stuck in one side only. When they have, for sure they are under stress. If the breath is stuck on one side, 100% sure they are under stress. And the stress எப்படி remove பண்றதுன்றது natural way that we will also discuss it. But now let's do Nadi Sudhan pranayam. Left hand, this is called Chin Mudra, right? Left hand in Chin Mudra. Let's start few rounds of Nadi Sudhan pranayam. Right hand, right thumb at your right nostril. Next two fingers in between your eyebrows. Last two fingers on your left nostril. Now gently press your thumb. Breathe in through left side. Close your left nostril. Breathe out through right side. Now breathe in through right nostril. Close your right nostril, breathe out through left side. This is one round. Continue on your own few more rounds with your eyes closed and complete awareness on your breath only. Spine erect, chin up. After completing this round, you may relax. Eyes remain closed, hands on your laps, palms facing the ceiling. Continue to observe your breathing pattern. Observe your breath. Observe the sensation happening in your body. Observe your palms. Take a long breath in. As you breathe out, you may slowly open your eyes. Very good. Everybody is able to follow it? Nadi Sudan Pranayam. Show me your thumbs up if you are able to follow it. Okay, good. Nice. So we will also learn one more pranayama, which will help you to give the energy immediately. Whenever you feel very tired, your whole day you're very busy, and in the evening you feel tired, and still 4 5 hours you still have to work. You can do this pranayama, instant energizer. These days we want everything instant, right? So likewise, we need energy also instant. So what you can do, palms, make a fist, place it in front of your chest, elbows close to your body relaxed, hands relaxed, making fist facing outward. Now, when you say breathe in, just first observe, then we all can do it together. When you say breathe in, with a normal breathing in, your hands goes up and palms nicely opened, not in the front. Your biceps are close to the ears, that much very straight. Goes up and palms are nicely open as if you're going to catch hold of all the stars in the sky. Nicely open. When I say breathe out, it's going to be a forceful exhalation and making the fist like this. This is what we are going to do. This is instant energy. See, we are starting from here and goes up and comes back to the same position wherever it is right now. It doesn't go like this, and all. No. And elbows touching the body. Let's all do it together. Take a normal breathe in and breathe out. Now for Bhastrika Pranayam, with a beautiful smile on your face, normal breath, breathe in. Pull the hands up, palms open. Out. Forceful exhalation. Out. In. Out. In. 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 And relax. Eyes closed. Observe the sensation happening in your body. Complete awareness on your breath. Body is still like a statue. Gentle smile on your face. Take a long breath in. Relax. Then slowly open your eyes. Okay, these are the two pranayama we learned. What are they? One is Nadi Sudan pranayam. The next one is Bhastrika pranayam. There are lots and lot of pranayama, but this time is not enough to discuss so much. So let us see what are we did. So I was saying about the stress. Everybody goes through the stress. Many people say I don't have a stress and all this, but I can guarantee each and every person, even the small child, even the homemakers, everybody goes through the stress. But they will only they will realize when they get into health issues. Till the time they think that is okay. How we are picking up the stress? By watching the television, by reading the newspaper. See, here you will notice everything negative. If you take the first page of the newspaper, always the first page will have all the negative news. It will not never have a positive messages in the newspaper. If you notice the successful television serial which is running for 5 years, 10 years, it's all connected with the negativity. 95% it is all negativity. Your mind clings on to the negativity. From that also we get stressed, and it is getting accumulated more and more for years together, and that becomes a blocks in our system. So when it becomes a blocks in our system, our prana and the Veer Sakti, which is not able to flow through your whole body. So wherever there is a blocks, that is where you get a pain. If your prana is not able to travel smoothly to your head, you get a headache. You don't even know why I'm getting headache, but you get a headache because your energy is not flowing to that part of your body. So that is why then we keep it ignored. Take some medicine and keep on ignoring it, and then it will lead into the major challenges later. To get rid of this, what is the best solution in natural way? Is your own breath. There is nothing outside. The rhythmic breath, there is something called Sudarshan Kriya. If you practice Sudarshan Kriya, the stress will get removed immediately. Whatever so many years you have accumulated the stresses, it will get removed immediately. There is nothing external. It is only through your breath. Yeah, I would. Gurudev, His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji says, there are three things important for each and every human being. What is they? Clarity in your mind, purity in your heart, sincerity in action. I'm going to repeat it. Clarity in your mind, purity in your heart, sincerity in action. These are the basic requirement for every human being. What is clarity in mind? Let us see one by one. What is clarity in mind? So for an example, you want to travel in peak hour, you want to travel from Periyar bus stand to Meenakshi temple. Normally, how much time it takes in peak hour? 20 minutes, 15 minutes, you are driving the car. 15, 20 minutes approximately. If somebody can unmute and say.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes,
20 minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Same car, same distance from Periyar bus stand to Meenakshi temple. If you are traveling 11 o'clock in the night, how much time it will take? Only 4-5 minutes. Same car, same driver, same distance. So what is the difference here? The traffic jam which was there in the road, right? Likewise, we have so much traffic jam in our mind also, in our head also. The moment I say keep your eyes closed, if I say you have to work out, you have to run, you have to do workout for 1 hour, you will be happy to do it. But keep your eyes closed for 10 minutes, it's very difficult for many of the people. Why? Because so much traffic jam in our mind, which is not allowing you to keep your eyes closed. That means what is happening when you keep your eyes closed? What is happening? You are with yourself. உங்களுடைய இருப்போட நீங்க அனுபவிச்சு இருக்கிறீங்க கண்ணை மூடி இருக்கிறப்ப. அந்த 10 நிமிஷம் நம்ம கண்ணை மூடிட்டு இருக்க முடியல அப்படின்னா, just imagine you are not enjoying yourself also. That means how your spouse will enjoy your presence, how your colleagues and your family members, or people around you will enjoy your presence. So that challenges will get removed when you do Sudarshan Kriya. Then the clarity of your mind comes. It is like, the road is very clear for us to drive. All the traffic jam has been removed by doing this Sudarshan Kriya. Next one is what? Purity in heart, right? I was saying about purity in heart. What is that purity in heart? Newly after the marriage, newly married couples, they say, no, I cannot live without you. Or if you notice the lovers, they say, no, I cannot live without you. But after few years, maybe 2 years, these days, maybe in few months also, they say, I cannot live without you becomes, uh, I cannot live with you. Just in few months. What is happening here? Emotional imbalances are happening. They are not able to handle the emotional activities in their family. So they say, I cannot live without you. So the emotional imbalance can be avoided, can be removed by practicing this breathing exercise, pranayama, sudarshan kriya. The last one is sincerity in action. What is the sincerity in action? Uh, we have we are discussing about the stress. Now, when the stress comes, so much work to do, but less time. The stress comes. So that stress can be avoided. So if you are getting the promotion in your office, you are going to get good package. Yeah, uh, are you that is going to come with a lot of more effort, more challenges, right? So I'm going to get more challenges, so I don't want my promotion. Can you say that? No, we cannot say that. Huh? So that is going to give more stress. Of course, we know it, but we need to handle that skillfully. How do you handle it? By your own breath. So when the work which is happening in 2 hours, when the sincerity in action is not there, when you are stressed, the 2 hours work you will do it for 1 week, 10 days also. But your mind is clear. The 2 hours work can be done in 1.5 hour also. That is the power of your pranayama and sudarshan kriya. That's a very simple understanding I can quote here. So with this, I will close my discussion. If you have any questions, please go ahead. I will take the question. Whatever I know, I will answer it. If I don't know, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Jai Gurudev.
Jai Gurudev.
I'm also Art of Living student. I've studied 2 courses.
Oh, great.
So I did my practice in Bangalore only. I did my course.
Excellent. Yeah.
What's the main problem now? I'm not able to follow it up. That is the main thing. I know what are the steps you showed, everything I know it, but not able to continue it. I don't know what is the reason. It's the interest or time. I don't know what to say.
Sir, introduce yourself, sir.
I'm Saravanan from Madurai.
Okay. So there are some commitment that we have to take it also, right? If I tell you, I will give you 1 lakh rupees if you practice every day Sudarshan Kriya, will you stop doing it? I'll say 1 crore rupees I'll give you. Will you stop doing it? You will not stop, right? But they would say, even somebody gives 1 crore rupees and tell me Sudarshan Kriya, I will say, okay, give you 1 crore rupees with you. Because I know for sure the Sudarshan Kriya is going to give me lifetime happiness for me. And this 1 crore rupees which somebody is going to give it to me, I don't know what are the things going to come along with that. We don't know for sure. But this one for sure, it is going to give me a permanent happiness. That understanding is important first. The second one is we also get stuck with our laziness. Sometimes something else comes, then this takes the back seat. So for that, I also had a challenge this time. See, everybody goes through this challenge when it comes to the positive things. When it comes to the negative things, people will not have this challenge. See, if somebody comes and tell you, let's go for this movie. This movie is very nice one. Can we all go for the movie? They'll say, what you'll say most likely, yes, let's go for it. Then you will think, oh, I have this program, that time, that program. But you will rearrange everything, but you still go for the movie. But that same time, if somebody is going to come and tell you, can we go for a temple? Even if you don't have any commitment, still you will think, how do I avoid this? Avoid this. You will try to find some, some message, something, and give some excuse to avoid it. Though you have a time, like coming for yoga program, doing this pranayama, is everybody knows this is very important. It's very good, but going for anything, that is okay. That is looking to have some entertainment, but that is not a priority, right? But we are not having. So that is why it is important to understand that and have a commitment. Personal commitment, you have to take it. There are two minds in our system. One is a small mind and big mind. The small mind always catches into the negativity. Like, you want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. What do? You keep the alarm. The alarm goes on. What do? You switch off. Something will tell you, sleep for 5 more minutes. Again, 5 more minutes. Finally, you end up getting up at 7 o'clock and then you run around. That is the small mind job. But when your big mind is powerful, what happens? You want to get up at 6 o'clock. You just think before going to bed, you just think, I want to get up at 6. You will not get up at 5:59. You will not get up at 6:01. Or 6 o'clock, you will be able to get up without anybody's help. That is the power of a big mind. So that understanding, when you have it, initially only it is a challenge. It is a challenge only in the starting. So that is why you need to have a commitment. How I did, I also had the same challenge. How I did it, I committed myself. If I don't do Sudarshan Kriya Pranayama, I will not have my breakfast. I never had to miss the breakfast after that. So you connect yourself with this kind of thing, then for sure you will be able to do it. Once you experience it, the power of pranayama and Sudarshan Kriya, then there is no need of any commitment. It becomes a part. It is like, you brush your teeth, you take your bath. Did we do it when we were child? Our parents used to beat us and take us to the bathroom. They do all these things for us. But would you miss it single day these days? Why? You don't miss it because you know the importance. Yeah, this is hygienic. This is very important. You know it. You will never miss it. But your children are still missing it. Your grandchildren are going to miss it. You're going to train them. That is how we have to train ourselves. That is why it's important to connect with your teacher. The teacher will guide you in right direction, and your mentor will guide you in right direction. This is Sangha, right? This Sangha Chatvam. Everybody coming together and having this kind of positive discussion itself will uplift everyone's mind. This is what need to be done. That commitment. Initially, you need to have a personal commitment. Then it will be taken care of. So, are you able to take this answer?
Really, thank you, sir. I will. I'll follow it from today itself, sir. It was a really great session, sir. I'll follow it, sir. Definitely, I'll do it, sir.
Very good.
Can I ask a question?
Anybody else has any other questions?
Ganesh, if you want to ask, you can ask yourself.
Okay, I'll just ask my question. சார் நான் வந்து இப்போ லாஸ்ட் 15 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி வந்து ஐ ஸ்டார்ட் ப்ராக்டிசிங் சுதர்ஷன் கிரியா. ஒரு லைக் ஒரு 10 இயர்ஸ் ஐ ஸ்டாப் இட். இப்போ அந்த கோவிட் இஷ்யூக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து ஐ ஸ்டார்ட் ப்ராக்டிசிங் அகெயின். ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஹேவ் அ ஸ்மால் டவுட். அதில் அந்த சுதர்ஷன் கிரியா அந்த லாஸ்ட் பண்ணும்போது வந்து 3 rounds வந்து எப்படி, ஹவு டு யூ கால்குலேட் 12, 24 or 48 or how many rounds?
Okay. So this is not a right forum to discuss that one.
Okay.
What you can do, you can call me separately, and you can find out.
Sure.
Or next week we are also going to have this program online in Zoom call. If you all want, you can also register. We can have a separate session course for this team separately, and you all welcome to participate. That you all can decide and come back to me. I will have a individual session for the entire team.
Sure. Thank you.
Sure, friends. We can have a separate if everyone is interested.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you teach us Kapalbhati yoga?
Kapalbhati pranayama. Yes, I can teach, but right now, I think we are running out of time, right? I was given 6 to 7. I have no problem. But if you all ready, then I can teach Kapalbhati pranayama. See, Kapalbhati pranayama, see, it's also very important to understand why Kapalbhati pranayama. So Kapalbhati pranayama, when you do it, it gives the natural beauty, the glowing faces. So normally, if you want the glowing beauty in your face, what you do? Go to the parlor and do all this, play all the cream massage and everything. No? But this one gives naturally. No? That's the power of Kapalbhati pranayama, and this also will help you to reduce the body weight. Very powerful one, Kapalbhati pranayama. I think if you organize, if we do this program, no online happiness program, we can do all this pranayama, Sudarshan Kriya, everything. If any other doubts, questions,
Thank you, sir.
yes.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Any questions from members and visiting members? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jay Kumar. That was really a wonderful session. We enjoyed your session, and we also did some pranayamas and some breathing exercise. That's really fantastic job. And the take-home message is: breath controls body, mind, and soul. Very clearly said. And here I would like to recognize the visiting Rotarians, TTG Ravindranath sir, Dr. Ravindranath sir. We are happy to have you here, sir. First time. And Rotarian Arumugam, sir, Rotarian Anthony, Rotarian Ramamurthy from North, Rotarian E.R. Kumaresan, Kumarappan, and Saravanan sir. Thank you for visiting Next Gen's Zoom session. Vote of thanks will be proposed by Secretary Rotarian Ram Prakash.
Thank you, President. Thank you to all the visiting Rotarians from other clubs and from Madurai. Special thanks to ANS of Rotary Next Gen, Kanita, Rita, Ritika, and Reshmi Veda for joining our session. Well, with respect to the chief guest, very thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time and giving us a wonderful session on pranayama, starting with your prayer. Then you did some stretches, and you try to give a brief on the two types of pranayama, which is the secret of breath, and also the connection between the mind, soul, and body. And finally, with the Guru's words of how to go about negativity, which is like the clarity in mind and purity in heart and sincerity in action. These are really nice words which we take and we'll try to implement in our life. And once again, thank you, Mr. Jaykumar Venkadasamy, for sparing your wonderful time with us. And I'll also like to thank all the members of Rotary Next Gen for participating in today's meeting. Thank you, one and all. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Over to you, President.
Thank you very much, Rotary team. Thank you very much for giving this wonderful opportunity. This is not the first time I have been done the program with the club. We also have done it in Chennai 2 years ago. During International Yoga Day, we have reached more than 50,000 people through the Rotary Club. It was really amazing. I know you all doing wonderful service to the society. I appreciate all your effort during this COVID time, and connecting everybody together and going towards our ancient knowledge and technique. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Jai Gurudev.